What it do, my Elvis fanatics? We back at it with another reaction. We're gonna get back to Ashley's adventures. This one was interesting. I saw the title, "The Singer Behind Elvis Presley's Demo Finally Revealed." That's interesting. So I wanted to take a look at it. Everyone, don't forget Ashley's channel will be in the link in the description. Please subscribe to her channel with notification bells on so you get all her videos, all her exciting videos. You can see her wonderful collection she has of Elvis memorabilia. So let's just get right into it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to explore the experience that changed everything for Elvis and what he tried to sing before That's Alright Mama. Let's dive in. So I was recently watching an Elvis documentary from 1987 that included an interview with Marian Keisker. In it, she talked about this demo that they had in the studio, and then they played part of it in the film. It was so captivating that I wanted to see if there was any updated information about this. And what I found did not disappoint. In fact, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, which is always fun, so here's the history. It was a sweltering day in downtown Memphis when Elvis went to Memphis Recording Service for his big audition. It was late June 1954, a week before Elvis eventually laid down That's Alright Mama. But to appreciate the long road to get there, we have to take a step back. So the previous August in 1953, Elvis gathered the nerve to go into the studio, pay $4 to record a record. He was a nervous teen, just a couple months graduated from high school, when he recorded My Happiness and That's When Your Heartaches Begin. The owner of Memphis Recording Service and Sun Records, Sam Phillips, wasn't there that day, but his business associate, Marian Keisker, was, and saw the potential in this young kid with long sideburns. Elvis wanted to know if they were looking for a singer. She took down his name and noted that he was a, quote, good ballad singer, in case they wanted him for future projects.
Good ballad
Marian
singer.
pushed for Sam to call him, but Sam didn't seem too impressed. Marian advocated for Elvis for nearly a year before Sam finally relented. Sam had received a demo that May that he thought was perfectly suited for this apparently good ballad singer. The demo included just one song, a black man with a simple acoustic backing him, singing a song titled Without You. Now, I've heard 3 different stories about how this demo got into Sam's hands. Sam heard it on the radio on a trip to Nashville, that Sam physically acquired it while in Nashville, and that the demo was mailed to Sam in Memphis. In that 1987 documentary, Marian gave an interview where she described the latter in detail, so I'm going to go with that one. Either way, the demo now in Sam's possession, he was captivated by the voice and the sweet lyrics. Here's a picture of the actual demo. But for whatever reason, no one knew who the singer was. They assumed he was an unknown amateur. So in late June of 1954, Marian finally calls Elvis and asks him to come in at 3 o'clock that day. According to Elvis in a later interview, he said he got there before she hung up the phone. Sam wanted to see if Elvis was a right fit for this new demo that he had. According to Marian, reported in The King Singer by Christopher Kennedy from Mojo magazine, Elvis pounded the table and said, I hate him, why can't I sing like that? I can only imagine his frustration was so much on the line, but Elvis wasn't meant to cover that song.
Wow.
Fate had a different plan. Sam didn't give up on Elvis, and a week later, Elvis, Scotty, and Bill were back, trying different genres and just about every song that Elvis knew. It was getting late, the guys were getting tired, and the songs that they were working on just weren't working. That's when Elvis let loose and began singing his energized version of That's Alright Mama that sparked a wildfire. The demo Without You was scrapped early on, and this new song that Elvis introduced, an upbeat, wild rendition of an Arthur Crudup song that went on to change music, had everyone's attention. But I'm focused on that first demo. What was it? Marian had a keen ear and appreciated the sweet love song. She actually took the demo home when she left Sun in 1957 and kept that acetate for many years. Eventually, she gave it to a friend in the late 70s. The entire time, no one knew who was singing, just that he sounded amazing. What happens next is literally why I love history so much. This story is so cool. So fast forward to 2017, 63 years after Elvis tried to mimic the soulful singer's song, when the singer is finally identified. Musician and writer Christopher Kennedy had the opportunity to go listen to the disc and was stunned by what he heard. Not just the sound, but the voice that he instantly recognized. Without You's artist was Nashville musician Jimmy Sweeney. Born and raised in Nashville, Jimmy was 31 when he recorded Without You in his hometown. And he wasn't an amateur by any means. Jimmy was self-taught at guitar, wrote his own songs, and already had several singles recorded.
Impressive.
For some reason, he never hit it big. He tried to pursue what he loved doing, all the while working a day job as a carpenter. Jimmy was actually on various local labels and tried calling himself Jimmy Bell, then Jimmy Destry, but nothing quite brought the success that he was reaching for. It's amazing that Christopher Kennedy had the chance to hear the demo that Elvis tried his hand at all those years ago because he was an invested Jimmy Sweeney fan. He was already acquainted with Jimmy's daughter. So when he contacted her with a clip of Without You, Jimmy's daughter Eugenia was able to say, "Yep, that's my dad." I'm sure you're curious and now you want to hear this song, so I've linked it below in the description box, so go give it a listen after the video. So we can speculate on the reason why his music never took off, but
I will definitely will.
After
Thank you,
15
Ashley.
years of trying, Jimmy retired from the music business in 1962 when he was 40. He passed away in 1992 at the age of 70. I do have to wonder about Jimmy sending Sam his demo. Was it to sell the song? Or more likely he wanted to be signed to Sam's label, which is really strange that he allegedly didn't include his name. I urge you to go listen to some of Jimmy's songs, then listen to some of Elvis's early recordings. I will link a couple of songs in the description box for you to listen to. The similarity is uncanny. Elvis definitely drew inspiration from many artists he admired, Jimmy's styling and phrasing included. And if you think about it, Jimmy Sweeney's demo was the connection between Elvis and son. Marion Keisker urged Sam to bring Elvis in when he had this demo and needed a singer. The Elvis connections don't end there. I have many more I want to share.
Ads.
Hola, Papa. I'm calling you to say that I've sent you a little money. Because
in this photo of Jimmy Sweeney recording in a Nashville studio, the room is full of studio musicians that had a hand in Elvis's career.
That's Jimmy right there.
Far right in the back is piano player Floyd Kramer. He played on tons of Elvis songs. He's the funky piano player in Big Hunk of Love. Front on the right is songwriter Boudleaux Bryant, who wrote a couple of songs Elvis recorded, including She Wears My Ring. Elvis recorded this in 1973 for his album Good Times. Coincidentally, Jimmy's 1960 recording of this song was his biggest hit. Then on the left is guitarist Hank Garland. Not only did he play guitar on Little Sister, Are You Lonesome Tonight, and other huge hits between 1957 and 1961, but also filled in as the guitarist when Elvis played at the Tupelo Fairgrounds in September 1957. If you look at photos from that night, it's Hank Garland up there, not Scotty Moore. In 2020, the original acetate of Jimmy Sweeney's Without You was brought home to Nashville to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Their curator of recorded sound, Alan Stoker, transferred the music from the disc to digital. If his last name sounds familiar, that's because his father was Gordon Stoker of the Jordanaires who sang with Elvis.
Oh, okay.
Curator Alan Stoker was also instrumental in transferring the My Happiness acetate
Everybody
years
was
ago
connected back in
when
those
musician
days.
Jack White bought it and had it put on vinyl so the original recording could be enjoyed by fans. And that's exactly what happened to Without You as well. For the first time ever, the song was released with Jimmy's name and his picture on the cover. At the end of The King's Singer by Christopher Kennedy, the author writes, "Beyond the stunning songwriting skills and vocal chops, Jimmy carved out a career recording rockabilly, pop, and country songs in Nashville as a person of color in what's often perceived as the white music capital of America, long before Charlie Pride's 1966 breakthrough. If he had lived to experience the acclaim, what might it have meant? Modesty was one of his qualities, Eugenia Sweeney says. I sincerely believe it would have been enough for him to know his contribution had not been overlooked. He wanted his work to be appreciated."
Everybody does,
So,
you know.
Do you want to see where Jimmy recorded Without You in Nashville? You know I googled like crazy after this one, so let me know if that would be something you'd be interested in seeing. And that is it. What did you think of this story? Let me know in the comments below.
I think your stories are amazing.
Facebook and Instagram
All of them.
for rare photos and fun facts that don't make it into the videos. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for more adventures.
Awesome. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. People, please subscribe to her channel. Please, notification bells on to get all her videos. She has a lot of videos and a lot of information to tell us. By the time I'm done with her videos, I'm gonna be a historian of Elvis Presley. Watch, I'm gonna know everything about him, and I'm gonna thank Sammy. I'm gonna thank Ivy. All y'all. I'm gonna thank all y'all. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, notification bells on. Subscribe to Ashley's Adventures with notification bells on. You get all her videos, and do the same thing to mine. You get all my videos, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.